Hi, beautiful people. Some of you may not know this, but I actually use the drum as a projective tool and a therapeutic tool. And I'm currently using it with a young man of about 24 years old who has a complicated history and what we call a dual diagnosis. In fact, he's had a bout of sleeping problems most of his life, and then a lot of experiences that took him out of body, confused him, and even took him down the path of drug addiction. After all this, he's ended up in a very tough situation now where he has a complicated period of bizarre thinking, confusion, unable to ground himself, and then also memory, short-term memory difficulties, and really a lot of problems staying motivated and organized. I want to show you one of the rhythms I've been using with him to help him get very connected to his body, bring his mind back into his body, and then also begin to structure his thinking from a small little challenge into a slightly bigger one, and then into a quite significant extension on his concentration. And then, of course, that would mean actually being able to play a rhythm for a longer period of time, remember it and repeat it, and then stay connected while doing that. So if any of your therapists or wanting to become more interested in using drumming into therapeutic contexts, stand by, because I'll be building a course very soon about how to do this. I'm really looking to get it accredited, and that's why it's taken me a while. And if you want to know more about this, just reach out. So here's the rhythm. It's in 6 beats and then 7 beats, but of course the time signature is different to that because it does have pauses in between. But we don't bother with that. We just go with how we're feeling and how we can remember through the auditory channel, through the audio itself, the actual pattern of this rhythm. Here we go. So that's the basic plan of it, and here's what it turned into. So now I challenge you to take this rhythm and make something special happen out of it. So what could you do with that? Maybe you could put some of the beats on the bass. Maybe you could use it as a spontaneous building block for one of your solos. Or if you're not a drummer yet, maybe you just want to listen to it and try and sing it out in your mind and create a really special word poem out of it. Yeah, so you've got 6 syllables, and then you've got 6 plus the 7th in the second batch. I'm going to experiment with it, improvise, and let's see what comes out, okay? you go, once again, proving the point that it's not just about the sound or about the rhythm. It's actually the whole process going on inside of you to create this very interesting relationship with this biofeedback loop that you're creating through the sound. In fact, Lane Redmond, my late teacher, used to say that drumming projects projection. Drumming actually reflects a moment where you become aligned with all of these different things going on in your body mind system. And I think that's a very interesting way to think about this, because that is what I'm learning after working many years with different people, but specifically people who are struggling to organize their thoughts and their energy into their bodies, is that it's a very powerful way for us to get aligned. So drumming reflects and builds this ability for us to get aligned. And maybe you can use this rhythm to do that. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching. Bye.